Hey guys, welcome to FK Talks. Today we'll be having Tommy Atanasov on for the first episode of my podcast series where we discuss sports and business. Here we go. Okay guys, welcome back to FK Talks, episode number 1 with Tommy Atanasov. So Tommy was my former teammate. He's now in Mexico playing, enjoying himself. So here you go, Tommy. Introduce yourself. Tell us a bit about us, where you play and everything.
So thank you, Eliel, for having me here. Like you already mentioned, my name is Tommy Atanasov. I'm a 15-year-old athlete and entrepreneur. Around 6 months ago, I made a big step and moved out at 15 years old. I came here to Mexico on a mission of self-improvement to train as hard as I can to be the best football player I could be, and also work on my agency. And just really focus myself without the help of anyone and just really figure out who I am and what I'm doing here. And yeah, I get back in a couple weeks, and I can't wait to get back to training with you guys.
It's amazing. So how are like the people over there? Are they welcoming? Are they like relaxed? Is it more intense than over here? Or what are the
You mean
differences?
the level of football or just
Yeah,
in
the
general?
level, the level, the level.
Football, I would say in comparison to Canada, Canada is more organized, it's more structured, the fields are better, and the players are stronger, I would say. But the thing with Mexico is that these kids, you have to understand, they grew up with the ball at their feet. They grew up with the ball as they were learning to walk. So the technicality is on a completely different level here. It's like magic. It's just you can't get the ball off these guys, and
Yeah.
like the level of play is so much faster and so much more technical. So definitely something I had to adjust to.
Would you say that like maybe like in five-a-side spaces they're like much faster than over here and like long spaces were more like developed, would you say? Like on the
Mm,
bigger field or
in the smaller field, definitely they are more developed because the technique here, it's just like they all grew up playing futsal, and it's just like one little two touches and they're so fast with it. But when it comes to the bigger field, I definitely think that they're still really good because they're rapid here. They're fast, they know how to play properly. But I would say that their main advantage is in those little tight spaces, getting out of trouble and just opening the field more. I think that's where they really excel.
but did you find it like easy adapting there or was it too fast for you?
I would, to be completely honest, the first month I was here, it was a struggle because they expect so much from you. I mean, these guys, they're not just there to train with practice and have some fun. These guys, they're all on the team because they want it. They want to be professional. They want to achieve their goals. And I mean, I come to training and two hours before I see people at the gym and they're already hitting a workout, hitting a training. They're doing plyometrics, and I'm like, what? That's insane.
Yeah. That's something like we can learn as well over here, more like dedication, people working in the gym before practice, things like that. And yeah, but I wanted to learn more from you like on like the content creation aspect. Like
Hmm.
what really motivated you to like start this YouTube channel and like this process you're starting?
So at the start of this year in 2025, I've actually had this dream for a while now. Since the start of 2024, 2 years back, I was thinking of starting my own YouTube channel, but I always procrastinated it. I always held back on it because I was scared of what people were going to think of me, of my friends, of girls, just people in general, what people were going to say. But at the New Year's, I told myself, okay, I'm going to buy a camera. Actually, I'm going to buy a camera. Uh, I got my lights and I'm just gonna record. And starting, I think it was January 2nd or something, I uploaded my first video on YouTube. And at the start, honestly, my mission was just to document everything that I was doing. From going from a kid who had pretty much nothing going for him to trying to build something great in football and in, well, my business. But the real reason is that I want to share and show I want to inspire a generation of teenagers to show that it is possible no matter your background, no matter your circumstances that you can achieve great things in football, honestly. That's what inspired me to start the YouTube. And if you've seen on my Instagram, I show day in a life videos, and I've documented, even with you when we went to Dallas, I showed the behind the scenes there.
Yeah.
So that's something that really, I thought it was really cool. But just one thing to quickly add, if you're, I don't know, for the viewers, if you're thinking of wanting to start a YouTube channel, or you're scared, or you don't know where to start, I think it's completely normal, because I mean it's a hard thing, honestly, to be good at it. And at first, when you see no results, and your first videos are going to be absolutely terrible. That's just the harsh truth. So
Yeah.
um my advice is just to stick at it, and if it's something that you really enjoy, don't let anyone's opinions get to you, you know?
Yeah, that kind of leads me on nicely. Like I was saying, like before when you were like with us all the time, you'd always have like the camera with you and just like filming. Did you feel like a little bit awkward at first, like the way people would look at you, maybe be like a little bit like awkwardness holding the camera all the time?
Absolutely. I mean, the team with Woodbridge, honestly, it feels like family, so it wasn't as awkward as at school, when I would have my phone and I would be recording what I'm doing. Like at lunch, I would go to there's this little ice rink beside my school, and I would just I'd be working, I'd record my work, and there'd be people looking at me and just like thinking, what the hell is this guy doing? So that to me was very, I don't know, humbling, because it's embarrassing, honestly. I mean, you have, I have what? I had like 50 subscribers. Most of them were just my family and, well, friends. And when you have nothing going for you, and you're just putting in 100% every day and just trying and trying, that's one of the hardest things in the world, in my opinion, because you have nothing going for you, and it's just it's hard.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Yeah. At the start, you described a little bit like your agency. So what exactly does like your agency do, and like what are your aspirations with this agency that you have?
So I run an AI automation agency. What this is I'm not gonna bore you here.
Yeah.
It's basically solving a business's problem with AI solutions. So this could be automating a task. So first of all, AI automation is just combining a bunch of AI tools to complete a task. This could be answering a phone, responding to an email, generating leads, whatever. But in my case, I do AI voice agents for local construction businesses, so plumbing, HVAC, all these different old school types. And my goal with this agency is to help them offload their calls, because these guys are letting a lot of leads slip through and losing a lot of money that way. So I think that my my AI voice agent could help them save a lot of money, save a lot of time, and just help their business run smoother.
Is there like a way that this AI agent could help like starting YouTubers, like YouTubers that are starting, or yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. AI automation isn't, like I said, it can automate many different tasks. It's not just phone calls. It can automate a whole system of content for you. Like it could have I've built a couple content systems myself for my YouTube, and it generates you the script. It helps you come up with hooks, CTAs, different angles to record as well. And then it creates you a caption, and all you have to do is record, edit, and upload. But it helps a lot. So yeah.
Okay. Now I want to get back more into like the football aspect because I know most of my viewers are like footballers, they're aspiring footballers. Like, what do you see in the difference of like coaching level, by example, in Mexico towards Canada? Like, would you say over there it's more like tactical base, like player movement? Like, what are the main differences coaching wise and tactically?
From what I've seen in the last couple months while I've been here, and if your viewers don't know, I've trained with Cancun FC. It's a second division team here in Mexico. They're actually moving up to the first division, which is pretty cool. But with coaching, my coach and the coaches that have been under here, they really emphasize a lot on helping individual players progress, because from what I've experienced in Canada, it's more like it's not very like they don't help you individually as much as compared here to in Mexico. Here they will pull you aside, they will have a conversation with you, and they will I mean my coach here, I even have him on WhatsApp, and he sends me videos, he sends me like diet plans, workouts, and it's a lot more tailored to the player, you know? And team wise, they focus a lot on different tactics, how we can build out off the back with simple how do I say it? Simple
Patterns,
openings
like
and
yeah, yeah,
right patterns. And because what I noticed in Canada, it was a lot of long and a lot of it wasn't as organized with these strategies, you know, because here before the games, the guy will have the whiteboard and he'll be explaining it to you. And to be honest, my first month it was really confusing.
yeah. And is it like they speak Spanish over there, no? So do you understand like every term that they're using? By example, like is there like certain terms that you're kind of like, oh, it went over my head. I don't know what he said, by example.
Yeah, coming here, my Spanish wasn't the greatest. So definitely was I had a lot to learn. I mean, especially football terms like man on, turn, this stuff, it was very confusing at first, but
Mhm.
once you get the hang of it, it's a piece of cake. Honestly, it's not the language is not the hardest part about it.
Yeah, because I remember, I don't know if you remember this. Remember in Dallas when we were like talking a little bit of Spanish, like testing our Spanish? I had better Spanish than you, no? Back then.
Yeah, it was you had good Spanish.
But now you definitely improved, that's for sure. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Other than that, would you say like the weather plays a big role in the way they have to play compared to over here?
Oh man, I the weather is one of the things that I hate about this place because right now it's December 1st and the weather, if I check on my phone right now, we are at here in Cancun. I don't know if you can see this.
Yeah, I see this. 27.
27 degrees. That is insane. And imagine in the summer, it's 30, 35. It feels like 40 degrees and you're trying to breathe. The sun is like it's scorching on you. And imagine withstanding a 90-minute game in that. These guys they're used to it obviously because
Yeah.
they grew up here. But me coming from Canada, a place where it gets to like minus 20 in the winter, in the first couple games I played, the day after I was throwing up, I felt sick, heat strokes,
Mm.
not a fun experience. Now I've adjusted and I think my body can handle it better. But no, the first, like I said, the first month was probably the hardest month here for me.
And would you say like by example, the adaptation, like school-wise and everything, everything's like the same, would you say? The environment?
Mhm. I would say the education level in Canada is more is better, is more um like
Advanced,
it's
maybe?
yeah, it's more advanced. But for me, one of the main reasons I came here was because of I wanted to learn Spanish better. And at school, if you're surrounded by people who speak pure Spanish. So the reason I came was to better my Spanish, and I think that's job well done for me.
And on your team so far, did you guys play like games this season?
Yeah, we played one or two games every week, five trainings a week, and then the gym sessions are they do gym, they do training, and then they do two games a week, which is amazing, honestly.
Mhm.
And then we had tournaments. I actually have one last tournament in 2 weeks. It's my last tournament before I come back. It's called Copa Mur, and I can't wait for that.
How has it been going so far? You guys winning games, playing well?
Yeah, I mean, since I've been here, I think we've only lost twice, and these were to teams that are year older.
Mhm.
So I'm pretty happy about how we did as a team while I've been here.
Would you say like over there the culture is more like football orientated and over here it's mo much more like educational or orientated?
Definitely. I think in Mexico, just like Brazil, all those Southern American countries, it's like culture to them because I mean that's what they grew up with. So I would definitely, I mean, compared to Canada, Canada, it's not a like soccer's not the first sport, so obviously the culture isn't as much revolved around it. But I think over the years we're seeing a shift. But yeah, Mexico, the culture is it's football. It's all football.
But I forgot too. I forgot to congratulate you on your YouTube. You hit how many subs? Is it 5K? 5K, 4K?
Yeah, recently I'm at 5,600. So
5,000. Wow. It's a lot, man. I got a long
thank
way to
you.
go.
Thank you,
But
man.
yeah, go
I
ahead.
was I was gonna say that no, yeah, the great thing about YouTube is it only takes one. So you could be posting, post. That's the great thing about it. You stay consistent, you better each post, and all it takes is one. I mean, recently I had one of my videos one of my videos did the best that it's ever done. It hit like 150,000 views, which to
Mhm.
me is still crazy. And off that video, I got like 2,000 subscribers. So just one video can change the whole trajectory of your channel. So just keep going.
And do you some of your teammates like recognize you? Like do they know like, oh, Tommy does YouTube? Like do they know around there in Mexico about your YouTube?
Um, well, when I came, no one really did because obviously my content's from Canada, it's in English. But
Mhm.
once I started showing them my Instagram and I actually started following some people from school, it started popping up on their For You pages. This is for Instagram mainly.
Mhm.
No one really saw my YouTube because I'm not sure. I think kids our age are mainly on Instagram,
Yeah.
so they saw my Instagram and they're like, "Oh shoot, it's Tommy." So it's always cool to hear.
Yeah. If you could give me like a breakdown of like your daily routine, what do you usually do like in a day? Like how does it begin? Do you go to the gym? What do you do?
All right, so typical day for me on a weekday looks like I wake up at 4. I get into some breath work. I hydrate a bit just because, gotta replenish the fluids. Then I wash my face with cold water, and then I get straight into an ab workout because, footballers gotta get their core strong. After that, I run to the pitch to warm up. This takes around 5 to 10 minutes. The pitch is pretty close here. I hit an intense individual training in the morning. This ball mastery, dribbling, things I like drills I do on my own. I don't have anyone else that comes with me. I get home, I eat breakfast, I go to school. School is from 7 to 2. Here it's crazy. School starts at 7, finishes at 2. During school, I analyze a football match because I think that's really important
Yeah.
as football players. You have to be studying constantly. I script some videos for my YouTube. When I get back home, I work on my business, call potential clients for around couple hours. Takes me to around 7 p.m. Then I have a gym training with my team. This is plyometrics, weight room. This takes around an hour. This is from 7 to 8, 8:30, 8, and then from 8 to 9:30, 10. It's a academy training, and then I get back home, I eat, shower, and go to bed.
Yeah.
That's a normal day for me.
Mhm. That seems pretty intense, no?
Yeah, I would say so, but I think that I feel like the time flied for me because my days were so busy,
Mhm.
and I feel like it's more fun for me when my days are packed with things to do.
But what keeps you going for because like for me personally, I know that some days I just don't want to do it. Like what keeps you still going and going to the gym, eating right? What's your motivation?
100% that obviously every day we're not gonna feel like doing training, gymming, eating well. 100%. I think that's just normal. But what keeps me going is uh, I made a promise to my dad. I made a promise to my mom that I would become great and successful. I was gonna make this agency work. I was gonna become a professional footballer, and to me, being lazy, not showing up, not working is just disrespecting them because I promised them, and this is what you have to do if you want to reach a certain level and be at the top. It's just something that you have to sacrifice, and you have to you have to do, man. Like it's necessary. But yeah, that's and also another reason for me is just like once you start seeing the results and the progress, it's kind of like addicting. It's like you want more and you want to just keep
Mhm.
getting better and better.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
totally. Seriously, bro, you're an inspiration for all of us. We look at you and like the work you put in, we appreciate it, bro. We appreciate it. But
thank you.
what would you say, like, in the end, like, what is your final outcome? Like, I know you probably want to be like a pro and everything, but like, how far are you dreaming? Let the viewers know.
Mm, so my dream for football, and I'm gonna talk about football first.
Yeah.
My dream for football is to play in Spain or in Europe in general. I would love to play. My goal was Spain, the second division, or just even at the top, the first. Just I think that I know I have potential and I know that I have a worth ethic. So I feel like if I just keep going, keep pushing, I can reach that top level. Um, that was for me. My goal is to play on my Bulgarian national team. And I was recently watching some of their videos and they're really good. But I think that I, I mean, for many young footballers out there, we have a dream and just keep working and it's gonna happen. Trust me. That's my goal with football to reach that level in Europe. And
Mhm.
with my agency, I want to scale it to seven figures by the age of 18. And I know that seems a little ambitious or crazy, but I can see it and I know it's gonna happen.
Mhm. No, my advice would be just be ambitious, dream big. Like you said, Spain's second division, I think you could even push it to first division. I think with your ability and your work ethic, you can, to be honest. But
Thank
obviously, like it's December 1st, 2025. So we're under 100 days to go with the 2026 World Cup. So what do you see with the World Cup? Like, could we potentially see you playing in it? Or are you going to be a spectator? Or what is your ambition with that?
you. I'm 15 and 2026 I'm gonna be 16. So I don't know because my goal was to play for Bulgaria and obviously they don't qualify to the World Cup.
Hmm.
And I think that my goal for the 2026 World Cup is just to watch, learn as much as I can, and be ready for the next World Cup. Because for me, it's just a dream to play on my national team, UEFA, World Cup, anything for me would just be a dream come true. For 2026, obviously it's exciting. Toronto's hosting. We have an important match I mean, here in North America, Mexico, United States, Canada. So
Hmm.
I wanted to ask you, are you actually gonna go watch a game live?
Yeah, no, I'm thinking about it. Those games at BMO, I definitely want to catch one of the games. Like, obviously, I don't know if you've seen what FIFA is doing. They're like increasing the prices, but whatever. I still
Yeah.
want to go at all costs. But yeah,
No.
definitely want to catch a game.
Oh, do we know which game we have in Toronto?
I know in total we have, I think it's six games that we have, but we don't know yet who's gonna play in Toronto. But I know we have six games. That's what I know.
Mhm. No, it's exciting, honestly. Yeah, that's my goal for the World Cup 2026, just to learn as much and observe as much as I can.
Yeah. And the last question is, if you could go back to one moment in your footballing career and give yourself one piece of advice, what would it be?
That's a tough one. Um, oh man. If I could go back to one moment in my life,
Yeah, life, yeah.
probably be when I stopped playing football during COVID. Um, I don't know. I felt obviously I was young. I was 11 years old, and I think COVID hit. I stayed inside. I became like an overweight Fortnite kid for a bit. And no, I feel like if I didn't lose those couple months that year, I could have been spending it at the park, just playing, having fun, and thank God I didn't lose the love for the sport completely. Obviously, that can't happen. But would be my advice would have been to, even though we were quarantined, just still keep playing, play in your house, play out, go outside. That would have been my advice.
Okay. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you so much for coming on today. Everyone go follow, subscribe, follow his Instagram. Thank you, Tommy.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me.
All right. Thank you.